Hey everybody, welcome back to B-Dubs Disc Golf. We are at the crossing and we are at basket number 10, and we are going to do a little bit different this time. I don't think I've ever played a full round from the longs, and so today I'm going to play from the longs. I'll be honest with you, I've never videoed myself playing from the longs. I have played from the longs and I generally don't play well from the longs. So my goal today is even par. It would be awesome if I can get better than even par, but we'll see. I'll do my best. We have a group in front of me. Actually got two groups in front of me. So I'm going to start from basket number 10, do the back nine first, and then go back to the front nine, finish it out there. So hope you like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see how we do from the longs. It's a little drizzly. I haven't warmed up much, but I feel decent. I feel okay. We'll see.
You are about to see the worst half hour of television ever.
Basket number 10, 309 feet. I'm going to go FX4. I'm going to go FX3. Go F5. Eagle time. FX4. Basket number 10, 309 feet, F5. That's it. Oh.
The worst episode ever.
That was a good throw, too. Oh well. I will have to look at the total distance difference between longs versus shorts at the crossing. But from my perspective, the longs versus the shorts at the crossing are very, very different. Very, very different. Upshot with the distortion. Sit. I'll take it. Basket 11, 222 feet. It's just straight ahead, but I'm going to try to throw a little bit to the right, have it hyzer towards the basket. We got hex time, axolotl. A little long. Oh, it's not long, it's short. A little optical illusion. I think the key to playing a course longer than what you're used to is try to stay in your lane. And what do I mean by that? Well, when you get a decent basket, like just 225 feet, like I have it there, those are the ones that you try to get a birdie. And then for the ones that are long or more challenging, just try not to make the big mistakes and end up with bogeys that you don't want. It's very windy up here, so I'm glad I threw something with some stability. Good bird. Basket 12, 236 feet. It's not so much that it's long, I just have a gap to hit. That'll be all right. "236 feet is not long unless you have to do it with accuracy. And then that's usually when I screw things up. But I hit that gap and a nice putt for par. Sorry, nice putt for birdie. So I need to get birdies where I can because it's baskets like this that I struggle with, and it's actually the front nine that I find more difficult than the back nine. I don't know if everyone would agree with me on that, but that's the way I feel. So we are at basket 13 from the longs, 466 feet. We got to get this disc up there, and it's a par 4. So I'm gonna go with my F7. Don't know if it got through or not. We'll have to get up there and see. On 13, my ideal situation is to get through the trees and have it actually get past the trees and get onto the right, but not go so far that I go OB in the road. So we'll see what my F7 has in store for me when I get over the crest of this hill. So I made the Mando, so I didn't miss the Mando. I got through the trees. I did not go OB. I'm a little bit farther than I would like to be, but that's fine. So I'm gonna throw my astronaut. My astronaut should have enough stability to not worry about it turning over into the road. And hopefully I can get enough distance to have it hyzer towards the basket. It's a tough run up. It's not my forte, but let's see how we do it. I did not get enough on it, but hopefully I got a look at the basket. I struggle with uneven run-ups, but I needed some power because I had some distance to cover if I wanted any chance of a look at the basket for birdie. And minimum, I should hopefully have an easy par. Would have liked to have gotten further, but I'll take it. A par on this basket, I'll take every time. So no shame in that par. Basket 14, it's a short 151 feet. The tee pad for the shorts and longs is the same. The difference is that when you play the longs, the rocks act as an island, and there's a rope around the rocks that indicate the confines of that island. So I have to get this into that circle, otherwise it is considered a hazard. So it costs me a stroke, and I'll just putt from wherever it lands. So let's go with distortion. All right, I made it in. I find I struggle with this basket because the amount of effort that you have to give to get it to this is very, very small. So every time I throw, I feel like I'm not throwing hard enough because it's such a light touch, such a touchy shot. And so on this one, I feel like I barely threw it and it almost skipped out of the ring. So, but luckily it stayed in, the rocks helped me stay in. So now I have hopefully an easy putt for birdie. Basket 15, 220 feet. Interesting enough, I actually like this basket better than the short basket because it's just pretty much a straight shot, and then I just need a disc to finish right. And when you need a disc to finish right, except no substitutes, the PA5. I got a little lucky on that. Pushed the left edge way too close. Could have come close to hitting this leaner tree, which I've done before many times, but I didn't. So I apologize if I'm talking too loud into the mic right next to the highway. I just feel like I have to talk loud just to hear myself. So one thing I don't like about the highway changes that they're making off of the 40 for this disc golf course, the crossing was way quieter before they started doing all this work on the highway. It's still a great course, so if you've never played the crossing, come out and play it. And if you're like me and you play the same courses over and over and over again, one way to mix things up is play the longs if you're not used to playing the longs, or just mix and match. That was actually one of the fun things that when I played with Nathan Queen, we just played different. Sometimes we played the shorts, sometimes we played the longs, and if a pro can do that, so can you, and so can I, so can we. A tough putt for birdie. I would really like to get this one. Ah, short, dang it. Short. Basket 16, a tough one for me. So minimum, let's get through this first gap. I'm gonna throw my PA2, put a little ante on it, hopefully have it drift to the right gap towards the basket. Not bad, but a bad roll to the left. Even though I got a bad roll at the end of that throw, that actually might have been one of my best throws off the box on this particular basket. This is a tough one. You got the trees early, you got trees immediately after the early trees, and then you got two gaps, and you got to pick one, and you got to either do what I did, have something that's going to float to the right, hopefully, or if you got something, you hit the left gap that can fade to the right towards the basket, like with a forehand. That's also a good choice. But I think 16 is a tough one. So I think I have a look for birdie. We'll find out. I have a look for birdie, but it's a long one. Basket 17, 325 feet uphill. The fairway curves up and to the left. Just gonna go with my FX4. I needed more stability. Or more hyzer, but oh well. Because I was throwing uphill, I really thought I was gonna automatically put a little bit too much hyzer on the throw. So I used a disc that was a little bit understable. And I think I threw it just a tad bit too flat and went straight. I think I might be pin high though, so good toss. Considering the distance and it being uphill, very happy with this throw. A little bit to the right. So this is a 455-foot par 3, basket number 18. I'm gonna go with the D4. My thinking is if I can get it to turn over and land on the hillside to the right, that'll be good. But even if it stalls and hyzers out to the left, that'll be fine with that too. Stay in. And it stayed in. Nice. And for those of you that have never played the crossing before, first of all, what's wrong with you? Why haven't you played this course? This is a great course. Basket 18, the road is OB. So I was very concerned that when that stalled and started hyzering out, that it didn't have the distance and it was going to land in the road. But luckily for me, it dropped, stayed on the right side of the road, and I dare say this is possible because I have never done this before. I might have a look for birdie on a 455-foot par 3, basket 18 at the crossing. That would bring me joy. It already brings me joy. It'll be a long putt, but hey, it's a putt. Oh, for the first time in my disc golf career, for a par 3, 455-foot 18 at the crossing, I actually have a putt for birdie. It's a long putt, but I still have to go for it. Oh, it's all right. I wish there was something that I could put on U-Disc that, yes, this is a par, but this is the greatest par ever because I actually had a shot for birdie. Like notes for every basket that says, this is not the same par as all of my other pars. This is the greatest par of all time. I don't know. I've just learned something. I now have to believe or consider that it is possible for me to birdie basket 18 from the longs at the crossing. And if you would have asked me before today, is there any chance that I have to birdie that basket? I would have said no. Nope. And now I have to consider it. That's pretty cool. We are back. We are not back, but we are at basket number 1. I guess I could have just pretended that since I'm recording everything, just started the video, say, hey everybody, welcome back to B-Dubs. We are at basket number 1 at the crossing. But that feels like a little bit of deception because I didn't actually start off here. I started off at basket 10, and I'm okay with that. So we're gonna stick with that. So this is a 352 foot par 3. I'm gonna go at it with my FX4. I think it's a little short, but I'll take it. I would love to make this. I'll keep yanking it. Been yanking it all day. We are entering into what I consider to be the toughest part of the course, especially from the longs. This is a 394 foot par 3. I've got to get it through this gap, go down the fairway down to the right, and then the basket's on the hill downside to the right. I go back and forth between a forehand, backhand. To me, this is the main gap, but I also see a gap to the right, but I feel like the gap to the right is fool's gold, but I'm not really sure. So we're gonna go with my Champion Plastic Banshee, gap to the left, see if I can't get this to turn to the right to the fairway, hopefully. Very good. Would have loved to have birdied number 1, but I think my circle 2 putting is not feeling right today. I don't think I've ever birdied basket number 2 at the crossing ever, neither from the shorts nor the longs. I just think it's a very difficult basket on the course. I think it's the most difficult basket on the course. I see my Banshee though. It is by far one of the best locations I've ever had from the longs, so super happy. Let's do a little flex flick down through the trees. Ow! Almost. I needed just 2 more feet with my distortion and I would have hyzered toward the basket. All right, come on. And bogey. I would have liked to have parred that, but I'm not going to let it get me down. Basket number 3, 266 feet. You just got to get it up there, have it hyzer to the left towards the basket. Eagle time. I think that's okay. Don't you love it when you make a good throw? You're in circle 1, and there's just this lone tree between you, directly between you and the basket. Woo! Got a putt today, y'all. Finally. It's starting to rain, but we're going to keep going. Basket number 4, because we're playing the longs, we actually skip 4A, so we go all the way down to the hill, to the basket on the other side of the creek. So it's very important off this tee shot, we stay in the fairway. So I'm actually going to throw my putter, my PA2. And that is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I think the biggest mistake you can make on basket 4 at the crossing is feel like you have to get more than you need off the tee pad when you're playing the longs. I think the most important thing is to just be in the fairway. And if you can get anywhere near the tee pad for 4B, I think it'll be fine. Or at least that's what I hope. So the tee pad, which is right there, is 316 feet to the basket. I'm probably about 30 feet from the tee pad, so we got about 346. The crazy thing is, I always feel like this plays shorter than it looks. So this might be a dumb call, but I'm going to go with my hex and see if it makes it. This might be a mistake, but I don't think it is. Oh, that was a very well thrown disc, and I hit that tree, and that's all right. So I hit that tree, and as you can see, it's not far from the basket. So worst case scenario, I landed in the creek, which would have been casual, but I think I had the height. I think it would have made it. Nonetheless, very happy with this par. Basket number 5, 247 feet. We have to get through this gap straight ahead, and our disc has to make a right turn at the top of the hill to the basket. From the shorts, I consider this to be almost like a guaranteed birdie. From the longs, it is significantly more challenging. I go back and forth on whether or not I want to do a forehand or a backhand. I feel like it plays longer than the distance suggests, and every time I use a forehand, I'm short. So I think I'm gonna go backhand. F7 time. I think that tree saved me from going way long. I think what I needed was an understable mid-range. So put down in the comments, what is your favorite understable mid-range that you have in your bag? I will have to share, full disclosure, the Buzz is no longer in my bag. It was just too flippy. And crazy thing is, I think the Buzz would have been perfect for this one. But the Buzz was flipping way too much for me for what I wanted a Buzz to do. So I do have other Buzzes, so I might rotate those in to see if I like the plastics better. But for now, just comment, what's your favorite understable mid-range disc? That would have been nice. Basket number 6, 227 feet. Just got to get through this gap. The basket's at the bottom of the hill before the creek. The creek is OB. I actually have 2 aces on number 6 with this disc. So the sad part is, if I'm able to get an ace right now, we won't see it on film. We may not even hear it because of the loud highway. But let's see if we can get a good throw. It is not an ace, but I think I got a putt for birdie. This should be an easy basket. Basket 7 from the longs, it's only 210 feet. It's pretty uphill. So my guess is it probably plays 240. 250, but it should still be an easy basket, and yet I struggle with it all the time. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to throw this. So what I'm doing right now is I'm listening to myself and I just heard myself say it plays 250. So if it plays 250, then treat it like a straight 250 foot shot. And when I have a straight 250 foot shot, take the test run 2.0 M3, except no substitutes. Let's see how we do. I think it's difficult to throw uphill, or at least I find it difficult to throw uphill, in part because you almost have to ignore the hill. So like throw it more like this towards the top of the hill as opposed to parallel. I think when you throw parallel, it's just so nose up and it's just going to be difficult, I think. This is a tough putt because I actually cannot see the basket because of this cluster, this tree cluster in front of me. That's not okay. That's a bogey, y'all. Uncool. I could be wrong, but I think I have some birdies to play with. So I'm on basket 8. I just need to get to basket 9. If I par out, I'm pretty confident I reach my goal of under par, or even or under par. So let's see what we can do. Basket number 8, 319 feet, F5. Turned over too much, but I think I can make it work. I'm gonna go backhand turnover with my PA5. All right, I think that's okay. I'm going to jinx myself because I'm pretty confident that I did what I set out to do, and I wanted to play this course from the longs with even or better. Now, I'm not going to belittle this accomplishment. However, I did start from basket number 10, and for me, the back 9 is easier than the front 9. So sometimes I wonder if I gave myself a psychological advantage because I went into the front 9 with birdies to give. And I think there's something psychological to that. And so would I have had the same result if I had actually started with basket number 1? I don't know. Maybe we'll do that for some future video. So basket number 9, I think we are at 311 feet. For the most part, straight ahead through trees. I was going to go with my F5, but we've got a wind happening. It's a little headwind, maybe even some right to left. So I'm actually going to pull out the FX4. I find that the FX4 gives me some distance. It's a little understable, but not so much that I'm concerned about it turning over. So let's see how it does. And that was gorgeous and a great way to finish off this challenge for myself. Call me Mr. Valet, because this baby is parked. FX4, y'all. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, if you see me out there on the course, don't forget to say hey. I always love it when you do. I hope you enjoyed this content. I don't think I've ever done a video from the longs, and I'm pretty confident I usually play better when I videotape myself, which means the next time I do a tournament, I gotta get permission from the card and see if that's true and videotape myself in a tournament and see if I can play like I know how to play. But no matter what, have a good one, be kind. As always, be good to each other, and I'll see you next time.